Hey everyone, it's Tony George from DocSports.com. We're talking Thursday night college football. Here we go. Week 1. Week 0's over. Some news, some notes, some things to think about heading in, and then we'll talk about the game. Then we'll tell you what's going on over at the website. We got a free $60 link in the description below or a tab in the upper left-hand corner of the website at Docs. Exactly what you get. Free $60. Put it towards the football. Get a month package. Last weekend, between premium and free plays on video that we gave you here, we went 6-0. Ready to go. Put that $60 towards a month. Give us a 30-day try. And we'll start on NFL next week. All football. 32 years of experience, ready to rock. Let's do it. Let's do it. Proof's in the pudding last week. Spot on with everything. NFL preseason. College football swept. Both free plays in college football swept. You can expect some sides and totals. And I will tell you one thing right now. You cannot spread it around and start laying big numbers all over the place this weekend, or you are going to lose your rear end. Because these power numbers that we use, that took me 4 months to put together, we did our homework, panned out last week, but a lot of this is based on speculation. A lot of the stuff you're seeing on CBS and ABC and ESPN and Fox Sports is just a bunch of guys blowing smoke up your butt, killing airtime. They don't know jack crap about gambling. Period. Bear that in mind. So don't be influenced by that. Know what your numbers are. Apply them. Take a look at things. Low volume, low units out of the gate. You got 15, 16, 17 more weeks of college football. Plenty of time to really dig in, find one, and, just FYI. Been doing this 30 years. I know what I'm talking about. This Florida-Utah game. Let's talk about this game. Now, we're involved in a game on Thursday night in the Minnesota-Nebraska game. However, this game here is probably the limelight game. This is a marquee game, and it's surrounded by issues with the Utah football program and their starting quarterback, Cam Rising, who is a stud. Now, this line opened up at 9.5. It's dropped down to 4.5. If you add in the power ratings, which I have Utah as an 11.5, I have Utah with a 3.5 point home field advantage, which is true. Up in the altitude there, it's a difficult road trip for Florida. Now, they dropped this line down 5 points. There's not too many quarterbacks in college football worth almost a full touchdown. Cam Rising is a very special player. And bear in mind, last year in this game, I lost week 1 because I had Utah, and they had this thing in the bag, and in the fourth quarter, they turned the ball over not once, but twice in the fourth quarter inside the 1 yard line, including one of them being an interception. They grabbed defeat from the jaws of victory, and they've had this circled every day since. Also, Utah, in my opinion, has the best coach in the Pac-12 and top 5 coach in the country. And we have 15 returning starters from a Utah team that has been back-to-back Pac-12 champions. But they're missing a quarterback. But the sum of all parts is greater than one. Also, you're saying SEC team versus a Pac-12 team. That's a mismatch right there. Bear in mind, Florida's still rebuilding. Richardson, their stud quarterback, who actually single-handedly beat these guys last year in the final 90 seconds of the game, is playing for the Colts. He's in the NFL. He's gone. Their season win total is 5.5. Utah's vying for a third straight Pac-12 championship. They're a top 10 team. Right here, right now, even without Cam Rising. One of the reasons that I say an SEC versus a Pac-12, yeah, if this was Alabama versus Washington State, well, first of all, the spread would be 30. I get that. But Utah changed the landscape over the past 5 or 6 or 7 years, especially with this head coach and his staff, by playing a physical brand of football. They get after you. Period. They get after it. Big time. They're going to get after Florida here. They're a touchdown better. The line's been over-adjusted. Yeah. Free play. We're not selling the kids' college funds to get down on this game because this is automatic lock of the century. No, it's a free pick. My best plays are premium plays, but I think Utah gets them there at home. Physical brand of football. They have enough talent in-house behind Cam Rising that can take a snap, hand it off, do some controlled passing, move the chains, eat clock, and get physical, and wear a Florida team down again that is projected maybe to have 5 wins, possibly 6 this year, against an elite football team at home playing with revenge. I'll lay the 4.5. Over at Doc Sports, we're going to have a 3 or 4 play card, potentially a top play on Saturday, where I think the odds makers numbers are way off. My power rating is much different than what this spread is. We're still working on them. This is Wednesdays we're taping this. But we'll have a card out over at DocSports.com on Thursday at 3 Pacific that takes you all the way through the weekend. Every pick we do for the weekend, including the NFL, which starts next week, are out on Thursdays, including the Monday Night Football games. That's the company policy over there, and that's how we roll. Get over to Doc's here on Thursday. Get yourself a weekend package, and let's sweep again. Best of luck this football weekend. Moderation, ladies and gentlemen. That's going to be key to your success.